So, my name is Mickey Kinzenbaugh. I started Agrihope in 2013 while living in Zambia with my family. We'd moved there for about a year, and we really wanted to just invest in people and in seeing Africa start to realize its potential. Having grown up on a farm, I'd always look through Africa and what I was seeing through the lens of a farmer's eyes. And I'd see, at the same time as seeing everything that you'd be used to about Africa, like heat and poverty and sickness and malnutrition, all that kind of stuff. Like, I saw all of that, but I also saw farms with center pivot irrigation. I'd see, shopping malls and Range Rovers and all this kind of stuff. And there's this disconnect between what I've been told about Africa and what I realized was possible. And at the same time, we see, people not really understanding God's goodness and really wanted to be a part of getting the gospel to go past the surface of the skin and getting people to realize the potential that exists in their own farms. What many people don't realize is that Africa is full of natural resources. They don't need government aid, they don't need charitable aid, they don't need subsidies or handouts or anything like that. They just need to use the resources that God's given them to their maximum. And so that's why we created Agrihope. We created Agrihope to teach people how to use what God's given them. It's like the old adage, you can teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a day, or you can teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for the rest of his life. We're interested in teaching men how to fish. We're interested in teaching people how to use their farms to develop their lives and to show them that God loves them through their own land. We're not interested in just giving people things. That doesn't empower, it doesn't dignify people. What it does is just teaches them that they have to be dependent on somebody else. But in Africa, that's not what you need. You don't have to be dependent on anybody but God. God's given you more than enough to thrive. And so instead of taking things, we take information. We take information to people and equip them to use the resources God has given them. The thing is, this all costs money. We've got 3 different national trainers working in 3 different countries, and we're investing in the lives of Africans, and anybody can help be a part of this. This ministry is something that I'm really passionate about. I've seen the impact that can take place when you use farming God's way, when we teach people how to farm the way that God farms. I've seen people transform their lives. I've seen them transform their farms. I've seen people go from producing not nearly enough to feed their family to producing more than enough to feed their family and to sell afterwards. So if you watch this video and you're interested in what's going on, you feel like you might want to get involved, whether it's going on a trip or donating or just being a part of the organization, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to be the one answering the phone call or your email or your Facebook message. Again, really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.